What is good, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Living Big with Big Reg. Um, I'm gonna keep it short tonight. I don't plan on being on here too long. I literally, with Thanksgiving coming up tomorrow, the show tomorrow's canceled, so I'm popping on literally just to say what I'm thankful for. And in this moment, one of the key things I have going on, aside from my beautiful family, who I love very much and who supports me 100%, especially, pushing this YouTube content. I'm thankful for them and I'm thankful for my extended family and these 100 subscribers. And every time we get a new sub, we get a new addition to the family. And I can't say how much, I don't know if I can describe how much I really appreciate it. And one of the people I'm thankful for too. This man right here, Mr. Bazel, my co-host, every Thursday we in here for 3 hours, sometimes longer, doing these Thursday night football games. And I'm be honest, I've done it a couple times myself, but my co-host is a huge help in that. So, thank you to you, Mr. Bazel. We are killing Thursday nights, and we're gonna keep that up right after the holiday. We're gonna keep killing them Thursday nights. Um, Thankful for the fact that them Ravens is number one right now in the AFC. Can you believe that? We up there right now. This is first time in a while that we look and we say, we look down at the competition in the AFC and we say, I don't think anybody can stop us. I like it. Let's keep it that way. Thankful for the fact that my Orlando Magic just beat the Denver Nuggets. Shout out to them. Let's go Orlando. We in the playoffs this year. We gonna get there. Keep fighting. Good season so far. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. We out here. We paying attention, Orlando. We paying attention. Obviously, like I said, I'm thankful for my family, and to go into more of my extended family that I'm very much thankful for. LBHT, Sip the Tally Films, Mr. Uh, Coach Evans, Dre, or Mr. Galloway, as you may know him. The list goes on and on. OTR Mike, all these dudes, man, are good dudes, and they all support what we do. And a special shout out for Hendo and the Rogue Pod because he's the one that pushed me over the edge when I was getting ready to start this. When it was in my mind that I was gonna start up a channel, I was very hesitant, and not just hesitant, scared and negative. I can't even lie. I did not think there would be anybody out there who would care what I have to say. There couldn't be, in my mind, there couldn't be anyone who'd want to sit and listen to me talk for any amount of time about anything in the world, no matter what it was. So, with that flowing in the back of my mind, I didn't really want to start the channel. I was afraid to start the channel. And, I guess I was afraid I was going to be right, you know, but I had a couple conversations with Hendo, and, he basically expressed just go for it. I mean, and he was right because what's the worst that can happen? At the end of the day, whether I end up successful or not, I went for something and I got out of my box. You know what I mean? Everybody should get out of their box, and I preach that to a lot of people, but I preach it, and then I was afraid to take my own advice. So it really got nudged on to me by Hendo, and I appreciate him for that. And I jumped out of my own box. So pause, because that sounded a little wild. But to to go for it, and to watch the numbers climb and end up at 100, y'all don't understand that for me, this is success, right? I don't need a million. I don't need 2 million. Will those numbers be nice eventually at some point? Sure. But for me, if it's gonna be a million, it's gonna be 2 million. I need to be the people that rock with me. I want to be the people that's, you know, enjoying the content. That's not just here because it's the wave or it's the move. I want the ones that's down with me, that truly feel like family and that want to be here. Not just because, but because they feel like it's the place to be. You know, and that's why anytime I see a new sub, y'all see I try to shout out everybody. I see a new sub and I'm just like, welcome to the family. And that's just me. That's who I am, right? I'm a family man, and I believe that, without a shadow of a doubt, every last one of y'all are my family. And that goes down to including y'all in my prayers every night, everything. So that's just who I am. So to get to this moment, I'm like extremely, extremely, extremely humble and grateful for everything that you guys have done for me. And the Baltimore Ravens fan from Connecticut, which is weird enough, the Baltimore Ravens fan from Connecticut is actually out here kind of making waves. It's a little small ones. Like, you can't surf on them yet. You got like pinky toe in them, but you can't really, you know what I mean? They're not really dangerous waves, but they get in there. You know what I mean? Because my 100 subs rock with me, so we are strong 100. You know what I mean? So we got a long ways to go, right? We gonna keep bringing this content in, and guess what, y'all? This content might be the perfect year to do it because we might be in the Super Bowl, and I can almost like I can see me jumping around my house at us winning the Super Bowl. Like, that's the moment I'm waiting for. I've been waiting a long while for another one of those, and man, we deserve it. Baltimore deserves it. Um, you know, just what the team stands for. Outside of what John Harbaugh is trying to make it stand for, what the team itself stands for, deserves it. And again, like I said, I don't want to keep you out here long. I'm gonna get up out of here extremely soon, but Thanksgiving tomorrow, so no show tomorrow. I probably will do a show later this weekend, maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, who knows. Um, WWE's got an event Saturday, so maybe Saturday I will stream during the pay per view, during the WWE pay per view Survivor Series. So maybe that might be the move. Maybe I'll put a poll up on the channel and we'll see how people feel about that. If there's any takers in that, if anybody's interested, Bazel, you let me know if you're interested in that. I know you don't keep up with the wrestling like you used to, so but that's something I might do. I might do that stream, and we could get some live reactions from the event and see how I really feel about it, right? Y'all know I'm a wrestling fan. Y'all ain't know I'm a wrestling fan. Like, I'm a wrestling fan. But I've been watching that since I was a little teeny, little teeny weeny. You know what I mean? Went around the house and pretending I'm all types of wrestlers. Speaking of that, a lot of people ain't gonna like this, but it kind of makes sense. But One of my favorite wrestlers all time, Triple H. Yes, I know. Greenwich, Connecticut. Yeah, I know. I know what y'all gonna say. But that's not the reason. Real reason is he's one of the best heels of all time. All right. One of the best heels of all time. And why is that, Bazel? I want to see what you were about to say because I already know. Why is that, sir? You tell me. I already know you about to. Unless you catch me off guard, something wild about to happen. I don't even. Actually, I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna put it up here. You want my answers? I can't. I'm not gonna go into. You know, I'm not gonna go into heavy religion talk. At least not today. Not today. Because when I get into it, I it's almost like nonstop, and I keep going. Everybody knows, I'm Christian, and you know, I believe in God, and my heart's heavy on it. But it's not a conversation that I push for YouTube because you know, you know how YouTube is. You know what I mean? And I don't want to feel. I don't want anybody to feel like they don't belong, and I don't want anybody to feel like I'm pushing anything on them. So it's a conversation I tend to try to stay away from. Saving your violence for Twitter. Hey, listen, Twitter is something else. I don't get up there half as much as I should. I should be on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, regularly, right? It's odd because you would think, especially with me covering the Ravens and sports, that I would be up there regularly. But a lot of my news I get and things like that, I come across in odd ways, and I find stuff out. Like when we were trying out the tight ends, we brought in OJ Howard, which I was hoping OJ Howard was in good shape and was added to the roster because I've always liked OJ Howard. But, obviously he hasn't had a great career. Um, but I would have liked us to bring him in, but we brought in the other tight end. And then I saw we took Pepe Williams off the practice squad. I mean, off of injury reserve and brought him on to the and got him back to practice. So, and he's already practicing. So that might be another addition to the backfield, and hopefully him, JD, and they could play like our boy Brandon Stevens. If they could play like him, then we done made it, right? And thank you very much, Jared, my good brother. If y'all don't know, there's another brother right here. He's got a show, the Southern Bowler Show. Listen, college football sports, the swag. That these dudes, every time they're on, I swear to you, I learn something new. And the amount of college football knowledge, and pro football knowledge that comes from that every time he streams is absolutely tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. And would you go off on Twitter about? Would you go off about? Is it the fact that they don't treat Joe Burrow and all these guys how they treat Lamar? Because I was waiting for somebody to say that Joe Burrow was injury prone and wasn't worth his money, but I haven't heard that yet. I haven't heard not a single thing about Joe Burrow not being worth his big contract he got because he's injury prone. But whatever. People driving on their bridge. Hey, that's a normal thing everywhere, unfortunately. Appreciate you, Jared. I mean, I don't know if I go as far as Mr. Glass, but he does seem to be hurt a lot. This is what his third injury in 4 years or third injury in 3 years, something like that. And nobody talks bad about Justin Herbert. You go to them 4-letter networks, 3-letter networks, they all think Justin Herbert is the next coming of God knows who. That dude can't do no wrong. No matter how bad he plays, he can do no wrong. They're always gonna put him above everybody else, and it's one of those things. It's one of those things that just blows my mind regularly because he hasn't done anything to deserve the praise. Yes, he had a great regular season. So Lamar had great regular seasons. You know what they said about him? They said do it in the playoffs though. They say he's just a regular season quarterback, which is the exact definition of what Justin Herbert is. A regular season quarterback. Right? He's not done anything in the postseason in any way, shape, or form. Honestly, I'm waiting to hear these people talk about the kinks in Pat Mahomes' armor. I haven't heard anything bad about Pat Mahomes. If you watch the networks, you would think Pat is just fine. You would think Pat is still having one of those crazy years. When in fact, they are scoring, they have the lowest scoring points per game in the second half of football games. They're all in the second half. They're only scoring 5 points per game in the second half. You don't hear nothing about that though, right? Nothing. Why? Because it's Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid. They're bulletproof. They're bulletproof. And somebody needs to call down to Washington, call over to Washington, right? And talk to Eric Bieniemy and apologize to that man because for all those years, y'all made him wait for a prime coaching position. Y'all made him wait. And y'all said, he's not calling the plays. Andy Reid's calling the plays. He's not doing nothing for this offense. He's just providing some input. Well, guess what? That offense needs him right now. That offense needs every bit of his input. So I get that man a head coaching job. Matter of fact, I think it's one about to open up in Carolina. I'm sure they might like him. I mean, he can't be a coordinator forever, right? Shoot, he might be taking Ron Rivera's job out in Washington, to be honest with you. They might just bump him up to head coach. We'll see. But look, y'all got me on my football rant. Y'all see how easily that happens? We just switch gears, end up in football. I was going to save that. I was going to save all those conversations, actually, for hopefully later in this weekend. We'll see what happens, though. Again, we at that magical 100, and we're about to start striving for 2. Usually, I'd say, let's go for 150. No, we going for 200. That's the next push. That's the next goal. The next step. We're going for 200. So make sure everybody, make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. And you know what? Christmas is coming up. Do me a favor. For Christmas, tell all your friends, get everybody a gift. A subscription to Living Big with Big Reg right here on YouTube. That's it. And then tell them if they want great attire to wear. Check out Etsy.com/Living Big with Big Reg. Got some great gear. I just put out a new t-shirt. Real recognize real. So go check it out. Joints fire. Real recognize real. Joints fire. King of my kingdom. Joints fire. I'm gonna get more merch. I'm in the process of getting more merch delivered to me so that I can put it on here for you guys to see. Because I know you want to see the merch. You know what I mean? Nobody likes to buy it blind. But y'all also go check out the store. Go check out the store. I know Jared copied the shirt from the store a while back. Yeah, thank you, Jared. So y'all go check it out. Get some merch. And we going to the Super Bowl, y'all. I'm just gonna say it because I feel it. Because I feel it, I'm gonna say it. We going to the Super Bowl, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to make up. I'm gonna have to get a nice, clean, fresh shirt for that. Like I gotta come up with a new design just for the Super Bowl. I got to. But it's been a smooth 20. Your boys had a long day. I've been up since 5 this morning, working. I had put some ribs together tonight for tomorrow. It's been a long day. And I know everybody's getting rested up to go kick it with their family tomorrow. Y'all, listen, everybody, I wish every last one of y'all a blessed day. Enjoy your family. And y'all know where to tune in. Y'all want some fun, loving content? Come see your boy. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.